Hello ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Spank the Monkey back again with another video of Singles Bojingles. Right, so we have another pack of singles here that I will open for you guys and hope you enjoy these cards. So let's see what we get. Give me a second here. Alright. Okay, let's start from the back, yeah? Okay, first one would be Fierce Guardianship. Nice. So this is coming from the Commander set, Commander Master set that was reprinted. Very powerful card. Good to see that this is coming down in price, so it's more accessible. Prior to this, it was only in the Commander 2020 set, but now we're seeing a lot of copies of this coming out, much cheaper, but still very, very powerful card. Good to have always. So let's put that over here. Next card would be a Vendilion Click. So this is a Fairy Wizard 3/1 legendary for 3 to cast, 1 blue with flash and flying. So when Vendilion Click comes into play, look at target player's hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player reveals a chosen card, puts it on the bottom of his or her library, then draws a card. So yeah, this is pretty good for adding into your fairy deck. I'm actually thinking of putting together a fairy tribal soon, so let's see how this works out. Good addition to that particular tribal deck. Okay, next card would be a Finale of Devastation. Again, coming from the Commander Master set, very good reprint. I think this came out in, was it one of the whatchamacallit, Theros decks from Theros block, I think. Very good card. So X and green, search your library for library and or graveyard for a creature card with mana value X or less and put it into the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle. If X is 10 or more, creatures you control get +X and gain haste until end of turn. Very, very powerful game ending card there. So that's a mythic. Let's put that over here. Okay, so this would be the sort of the bulk rares, good rares, and mythic pile here. Next we have a Smothering Tithe. This is a reprint from the Wilds of Eldraine set, which came out recently, and this is part of Enchanting Tales sort of mini set from within that particular block. Always a very good way to create treasure, auto include for white decks. So let's put that over here. So as you can see, we have very high powered cards in this particular singles, and in fact for this entire order, this is about $300. Okay, next one would be a foil Lauren of the Third Path. So this is a human artificer, 3 to cast, 2/1 with vigilance, and when Lauren of the Third Path enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment, and then you can tap it, you and target opponent each draw a card. Okay, so I'll put that over here. Good utility in a couple of decks. Next we have a Myrel Shield of Argive. This is a foil version. Okay, so for the cast, Human Soldier legendary, 3/4 power toughness. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, features, or enchantments. Whenever Myrel Shield of Argive attacks, create X/1/1 colorless soldier artifact feature tokens, where X is the number of soldiers you control. Very, very nice, very powerful card. Put that over here. Oh, this is a mythic, so let's put that there. Next up, another Myrel, also in foil, so nice to have multiple copies of that. This will be going into one of my human tribal decks with Jirina, the commander of C20. I think that particular deck had the Flawless Maneuver, one of the free spells right from that particular set. Okay, next we have Kataki, War's Rage. This is legendary creature, 2/1 for 2 to cast. All artifacts have at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice the artifact unless you pay 1. So artifact hate, basically. Given the fact that a lot of people have treasures now, I think this might be a way to sort of, put a clamp to those treasures. So let's see how I can make that work in one of my commander decks. Okay, next up we have a Rest in Peace. So this is in foil, also from Wilds of Eldraine, and it's a very beautiful piece here with great art. So Rest in Peace, 2 to cast enchantment. When Rest in Peace enters the battlefield, exile all graveyards. If a card or token will be put into the graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So very, very interesting card here. Part of a combo, I think, which can be quite devastating, where you basically mill yourself to death since nothing is hitting the graveyard. Okay, we have a Drum Bellower. This is coming from the the commander for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. So it's a 3 to cast spirit, 2/1 with flying. Untap all creatures you control during each other player's untap step. So if you have a way to tap your creatures for mana, then this is really a great card for you. So let me put that over here. And I think the next one is another copy. Oh, it's a borderless one, so that's great. Always nice to have multiple copies. Okay, next up we have a Sphere of Safety. So part of your Pillow Fort, but this is a Secret Lairs version. And so basically it's 5 to cast enchantment. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalker control unless their controller pays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of enchantments you control. So very, very great card. I do have one of the commanders from the Commander Master set, Enduring Enchantments. So that would be a very strong card in that particular commander deck. Oh, speaking of commander, yeah, so this is Deflecting Swat. Got myself another copy. This is coming out to be very well priced now, and given the flexibility of this card, in fact, if you can play it for free, I think it's always good to have multiple copies of this. Very great utility in any red deck, so certainly one of these cards that are worth the investment, especially now that they're being I mean the supply of these cards are now all over the place because of the success of Commander Masters. Oh, speaking of which, we have another card within that particular set of free spells, Deadly Rollick. So this one is an exile creature ability. So play this instant and you can play it for free. Again, prices have dipped dramatically, so these now are very affordable. Pick up a copy if you can. Next would be Umezawa's GK. Alright, so this is a Secret Lairs version, and so it's a 2 to cast equipment. Whenever a creature deals combat damage, put 2 charge counters on Umezawa's GK, and then you can remove a charge counter from GK, choose one. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. You gain 2 life and equip for 2. So I was watching a episode of Command Zone where they were talking about, like, you know, the best equipments, and this actually came out in that particular conversation, and I didn't realize that this could actually be quite a powerful card if done used in the right way in the right deck. So just wanted to get myself a copy in case I'm able to build something with this in mind. So interesting thing to get, and I'll put that over here. Okay, coming up to the next few cards, we have Plaza of Heroes. I really do like this land. It's very, very flexible. So you can tap it for colorless. At the same time, you can tap it for any color of mana if you're going to cast a legendary spell. And then you can also tap it for any mana of color among legendary permanents you control. So this is great in Commander since there's a propensity now to have a lot of legendary creatures. And then also, in case you need it, you can pay 3, tap it, exile Plaza of Heroes, target legendary creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So this is, I would say, a very, very useful card, especially in Command. Next up would be Mental Misstep. So it's blue Phyrexian mana. So either pay blue or 2 life, counter target spell with convert mana cost to 1. Okay, so put that over here as uncommon. Next would be another Finale of Devastation, this time in the foil etched treatment. So another copy. Actually, the Mental Misstep and Finale of Devastation, I've picked this up on behalf of Chun Q, a subscriber and very good friend, and the guy who brought me back into Magic. So he wanted a couple of cards that I was able to pick up from this seller, so I'm glad to be able to share this with him. Next would be a borderless, a beautiful borderless Otawara Soaring City. So this is a legendary land, tap it for blue. It's a channel land where you can pay 4, discard Otawara, turn target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. Alright, and the last would be... Wow, this is a foil Buseju Who Endures. Beautiful, look at that. So it's a legendary land, tap it for green, and you can channel it by discarding and paying 2. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land opponent controls. That player may switch the library for a land card with a basic land type, put it on the battlefield and shuffle. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. Okay, so we have a couple of great lands here, a couple of these free spell to cast, free to cast spells, and then 2 Finale of Devastations, 2 Myrils, Smothering Tide, and a couple of very powerful rares like Drum Bellower, Kataki's War Rage, Lorn of the Third Path, and Sphere of Safety. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and hopefully on the next one I can also bring some other powerful cards into the mix, and hope to share that with you soon. Alright, that's it for me right now. Take care guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.